Yes, hello, it's BG Dollars back, and today we're discussing pending home sales because it came above expected. We got the news today, probably about 7-8 hours ago, and it came above expected, which is surprising. It surprised many people in the finance world, and we're wondering, well, how the hell has it come up above expected? Forecast was minus 3.5%, and it smashed it. It went up actual 0.7%, as you can see on the screens. That's a big beat. And as you can see right there, look, an unexpected jump in new home sales. Now, this was for May, and I was thinking, well, what else happened in May? Of course, what happened in May? Well, we got the inflation report, didn't we, for April? Because bearing in mind, the month you're in, you get the previous months. So in May, we got April CPI report. How did it come out as? It came out less than expected. It came out less than in March's inflation. If inflation comes out lower than expected, then other things are going to start reacting to it, like the Fed. Of course, if inflation seems like it's peaked, the Fed are going to come out and say, look, we don't need to be as hawkish now. We can maybe be dovish if the inflation's peaked. And what did that do to the 30-year fixed mortgage rate? Well, in May, we hit a high of 5.57% on the 13th of May, and then boom, we finished the month at 5.2. And that's the first sort of decline we've had year to date. I know this chart isn't year to date, but believe me, it's the first decline we've had since January. So maybe that's flooded in a rush of buyers thinking, look, inflation came down in April. This could be the start of maybe a dovish Fed. Oh, mortgage rates have come down. Let's get our houses in now. The first drop since the start of the year. So that is why I think pending home sales is up. And if it isn't that, then it don't make sense. Because it shouldn't be up, it should be down. Why? Because let's just talk about inflation. Inflation, huge right now. Came out higher again in May's report, the May's inflation. And still hasn't hit its peak. Why is it huge? Well, of course, if you have high inflation, it devalues the dollar, first of all. Secondly, it also means a hawkish Fed. Now, if the hawkish Fed keep having to raise their interest rates due to inflation, and they're trying to get inflation back under control, then 30-year mortgage rates are going to carry on going up and up and up and up. Now, what does that do to the housing market? Well, of course, it reduces buyers in the market. Because, look, if buyers are thinking, oh, God, the 30-year fixed mortgage rate is very, very high right now, I'm just going to wait for it to come back down. And that could be why we had that spike in May. Around here, look, a load of buyers are probably waiting, oh, it's going to come back down at some point. Boom, that little dip, everyone flooded in. So let's actually go through the report now. Look, pending home sales broke a 6-month downfall. So 6 months, these figures were going down, and for May, it was up of 0.7 from April. So for May's, 0.7 higher from April's pending home sales. Accelerated in the Northeast, 15.4% in May. So Northeast buyers, you're going in big time. Probably not the play. Maybe investors aren't. Maybe it's just first-time home buyers. But yeah, 15.4%, huge acceleration there in the Northeast. And of course, compared to a year ago, though, 3 out of 4 regions, Northeast, South, and West, posted double-digit declines in pending home sales. That's huge. Everywhere pretty much. And of course, sales dropped by 8%. So they still dropped in the Midwest. They've worded it as if, look, boom, double-digit declines, and then the last one gone up. No, Midwest still declined by 8.8. May as well be flipping double digits at that point. So, yeah, let's just go through this report. Of course, they crept higher, we know this, and it ends a 6-month streak of declines. Of course, we know that as well. Regionally, month-over-month results were mixed, and as the Northeast and South experienced increases, while the Midwest and West posted decreases. Despite the small gain in pending sales from the prior month, the housing market is clearly undergoing a transition, said NAR chief economist Lawrence Yun. Contract signings are down sizably from a year ago because of much higher mortgage rates. Of course, that's what we've just been discussing, that, haven't we? If the mortgage rates keep going higher, there's obviously going to be less people buying, less contract signs. And of course, on that news, I just want to quickly go through how the markets reacted as well. Yeah, the S&P down 0.38%. Not a horrible day. They're still down. You had the Nasdaq down 0.72%. The Nas there not doing great at all. Of course, not terrible though. You know, it's not like it was a tragic day in the markets. It was just meh. Let's go through the watch list. You had Apple down 0.11, pretty much flat, not too bad in the end. DocuSign down 3.68. Google down another 1.85%. That has been getting battered recently. Yeah, Microsoft down 1.14. Qualcomm up 1.67. So, I mean, look, not everything was down. You still had some ups. Nvidia there down. PayPal down 2.2. Amazon was down 2.94%. That's a big drop for Amazon there. You had Disney down. You had Salesforce down. You had most stocks down. You know, Enphase was up. Maybe Energy was up today. Pinterest down. Tesla basically flat. Let's go on to the risky whiskies. And of course, I haven't actually seen how my stock performed today. Stoneco, 0.34% down. Mate, I'm gassed about that. That is brilliant. That is, well, it's beaten the S&P 500 today. Wow, never I thought that an $8 unprofitable company, or maybe slightly profitable, has outbeaten the market. Woof. You had Corsair down. Fastly down, GameStop down. Weird because you had GameStop down, but yes, AMC down here really flew up. Obviously on the daily, look, bomb, we flew up there. We had Blue Apron up. SunPower was up. So some of the small caps done very well. Yeah, Canopy Growth up. Why the hell is that up today? So I'm saying some of these small caps done well. Shopify off down 3.2%. Lemonade back under $20. Or it started the day off under $20 and it rose above $20 and then it's back below $20. Honest, down 5%. Hood. Oh, the Hood was up 13.86%. That's a big move for the Hood. That's a huge move because that's always down and getting battered, beaten to the dirt, the Hood. Like, it may as well be nothing at this point. You know, I thought that was going to go to zero, literally. But yeah, no, look, you had Rocket Companies down 1.03. The Chef. So yeah, look, a fairly mixed day in the markets overall. You had some up, you had some down. It wasn't a terrible day, but it wasn't a good day. You know, we still had the indexes down. That's not what you want to see. Of course, as I said, good pending home sales came out there. Good report today. You'll see in my Finance Friday that I actually predicted that because every Finance Friday I go through, I do my sales, I'll do my the news coming up, and then I do my estimates. Everything is going to beat, miss, or meet expectations. So, of course, I know the result to that. But you're going to have to wait for Finance Friday to see whether I actually beat it, missed it, or met the expectations there. So do come along and watch that. I'll hopefully be able to get a live stream for that one. If we can go through the safety. We can go through the safety quick, can't we? Doesn't hurt anyone to go through the safety stocks. You had Macy's look down 3.58. You had IBM slightly up. Dollar Tree flat. I mean, look at that boring ass stock, that one. Boring. You had Dyson flat. Cisco up 0.6%. Just Berkshire Hathaway flat. Okay, look, I know. Let's stop going through the safety stocks at that stage. Flats and there's no movers. No movers. No movers at all. How did AMD? Down 1.0. Look, on that news, let's just end the video. We've gone through the pending home sales. As I said, it's a bit of a shock. Up 0.7% in May, which is surprising. But of course, I've explained why. Forex Factory, shout out to them. They were the ones that gave me this sort of news report here. Any news that comes out, economically, financially, just go on Forex and you'll be able to watch them all. And or not I say watch, you can just get the data up. So yeah, Forex Factory, check it out. Both indexes were down. Pending home sales slightly up for May. Overall, a mixed day in the markets once again. That is BG Dollars. If you have enjoyed and still watching at this point, please do subscribe, like, and comment. You know, if you do comment, you can ask me questions. You can ask me questions. I don't know, you can ask me something like, what do I think on this stock? And I'll tell you straight up. If I think it's shit, I'll tell you that. Alright? Because I don't want you buying shit things that I think is rubbish. So there we are. Anyway, BG Dollars over and out. I'll see you in the next one.